Take two. Video diary for Wednesday, September 25th, 2024. Start off with, it's a gloomy day out here. You can tell outside. The exposure will fix. Kind of gloomy, rainy. What have you. And I had meant to do an update video on Friday, but it's been a pretty tough week, and I'll get into that. But I want to start off with, I got a package in the mail. I thought it was somebody else's, so I sat on it for a few days. But I finally opened it, and it was this book that I had mentioned in a previous video, When Breath Becomes Air, that my radiologist had recommended. I'm making good progress on it. It's an easy read. You could probably finish it in an afternoon. And it's a very insightful book, kind of like I was told, and so far I'd recommend it to anybody who is curious about life and death and the age-long question of, I don't want to say why are we here, but what makes life worth living, and what do we try to get out of it. So thank you to whoever got that for me. I deeply appreciate it, and probably did something I wasn't going to do myself, which is get the book. Come on, Wilson, get on up. Come on. Thank you. He's over here scratching and stuff, and I'm trying to talk. I've got important things to do. Not really. So anyways, yeah, I meant to do a video on Friday, but I've been battling with a lot of pain, and I'll get into that. So first, let's recap, and then I can talk about my pain journey. Thursday, Dr. Vardana's office in the morning. Mom drove me. We went and got breakfast, and actually we messed up the time. I blew out my appointment, so we had to reschedule for the afternoon. Anyways, went there, talked about symptoms of the medicine I'm taking, and I mentioned pain, and he felt my abdomen. And the good news is he said that he couldn't feel my liver being swollen, which is good because this drug is tough on your liver, and a swollen liver would definitely be, well, not good, I suppose. So we left it at that, and he questioned why I wasn't taking more pain meds. I've just been real adverse to it. The opioid derivative pain meds tend to have a lot of side effects I don't like I've mentioned before. So I've been real hesitant to up the dosages. I don't like the way they make me feel, but I did anyways. So started taking the tramadol more frequently, and I upped my dosage over the weekend. And the weekend I was totally worthless. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I won't say I slept the days away, but I didn't do much because I hurt so much in my chest and abdomen area, especially this area on the side. It hurt super bad. And laid on the couch, laid on the chair, laid in the bed. We were supposed to go to the apple farm again Sunday. I got up on time, with help from Josie, of course, and struggled through breakfast. And then I just crawled back in bed. I felt terrible, and I hate to keep getting our hopes up on us going out and doing this. But once we get this pain under control, we can do it. I'm so useless. I'm sorry, My tongue hurts. I have sores in my tongue. They hurt when I talk. Um, and right now my whole body hurts. It's Wednesday. Monday I hurt bad. I laid around all day. Mom came by, helped with breakfast. She came by Tuesday, helped with breakfast. And I laid around all day. Uh, Lucky if I got 1,000 steps in. Got new Garmin watch that's supposed to help track my steps, heart rate, and it links up with the blood pressure cuff that I have. I'm supposed to monitor my blood pressure with this medicine, and frankly, my blood pressure is terrible. It's super high. I probably should have gone to the hospital already because my blood pressure is like 160 over 100, something like that, but I'm trying to avoid that. We'll see how it goes. They said I should go to the hospital if my diastolic is over 170 and my systolic is over 100. I might have the terms backwards, but you know what I mean. So anyways, yeah, I really haven't done anything the past 5 days but manage pain. And then I reached out to, I got a rash on Sunday here on the side. Josie took a picture of it. And yesterday on Tuesday, I reached out to oncology clinic, sent them the picture and said, hey, you got any idea what this is? And lo and behold, I got shingles. So they gave me medicine for shingles. And my papa had shingles several years ago, and he'd tell me how much it would hurt. And he still has phantom pain from it. He had his on his tricep. I don't remember if it was right or left tricep, but he said he'd have to hold his arm over his head, kind of stretch it out. He'd rub it to make it feel better. And he said heat. It really felt a lot better under heat. And the heat helps me a lot, like a hot shower or putting something like a hot compress on it. Really, not there, here. Really helps with the pain. But this hurts so bad, like just my shirt brushing against it is very painful. So getting around the house, I'm very slow. I'm hunched over and I'm wincing in pain. It's very painful just to sit in this chair and talk to you, but I need to do it. I'll be in pain whether I'm sitting in the chair doing videos or curled up in the ball in the living room. So I might as well try to be productive. So yeah, I have 2 prescriptions. One for the come on, what's it called? The shingles, and one for the pain for the shingles, because it's apparently a very specific type of nerve pain. And I didn't realize that the shingles is a herpes derivative. So you can get herpes on your privates, you can get herpes on your lip, cold sore, you can get this type of herpes. I mean, they're all different variations. And of course, shingles lays dormant in your body if you've had chicken pox as a kid and can get reactivated as you're older. And I didn't realize it, but if you get shingles around your eye, it's most common either on the face, around the eye, or on the abdomen on the sides. But if you get it around your eye, there's a risk of you going blind, actually. So, yeah, scary stuff. Anyways, the rash is gone. The pain is still there. So I've got the pain from the backside of my right, from the tumor that's possibly growing. I've got a very tight knot right here that I've talked about before. It's gotten worse to where like I can't reach and grab stuff. Don't know how that's related to whatever's going on in the chest. And then I've got this as well, which probably spans the area of a spread out palm, like from here to here to here to here, kind of that size area, right up in here, kind of toward my navel. Anyways, sucks. More medicine. Had some conversations with MD Anderson, Sarah Cannon. Sarah Cannon's trying to get me in on something, and I'll know more next week. MD Anderson's trying to get me in on something. They had two that I was supposed to be good for, but due to my pleural effusion and other things, I'm disqualified for those. The one they're trying to get me on is one from Tango Pharmaceuticals. It sounds very familiar to the one I think we tried to get me on early on at Sarah Cannon, but I disqualified there because I didn't have the genetic marker. And MD Anderson wants to look at my archival tissue sample and test for MTAP loss, which is the genetic marker. And I'm pretty sure that's the one I had the first biopsy for, was MTAP loss, and I did not have that gene expression. So I think that's going to be a dead end, but I'll let them deal with that because I'm not an expert in that field. They'll get my medical records from Sarah Cannon and be able to make a decision. But either way, there's some hope that either MD or Sarah Cannon will have something for me. Yeah, I had a phone call with Dr. Tang at MD, or video call, in the clinical trials team, and it was a good call, but the way they talk, it's like they use phrases like, "You're a guy that doesn't have a lot of time to wait," or "You're a guy that needs this urgently," or "You can't wait for that," or we need to get on this ASAP." And it's a very polite way of saying, "Dude, you don't have many options, and something doesn't work. You're gonna hit the end game here." And I don't know, it just got me thinking about my prospects, about what next year is going to look like, 2025, and it scares me. I worry that 2025 might be a finale year into the road. I'm confident that I'll make it through this Christmas. I'm not nearly as confident that I'll make it through next Christmas. And it's challenging, just when you think you've come to grips with your mortality, it gets realer and realer as new news comes, or as you interpret news, rightly or wrongly. I could be totally misconstruing. I could totally be misconstruing what he said, but in my head, I paint a different picture, and it can mess with you mentally and really test your mental fortitude. I consider myself a mentally strong person, and no matter what the doctors say, it doesn't change my attitude. There's no giving up, but it emotionally weighs on you. It's difficult to process and digest. It gives a new meaning to time. What's important, who's important, how I value my time, how I value my money, how I value what am I going to do today. It's one less day in the book. It's one less day in the book for everybody, but I have a lot less days than similar people my age. So, and I'm not healthy enough to do the things I want to do. I'd rather be hiking a mountain, swimming in a river, being in a beautiful place, exploring the country with my wonderful girlfriend. But I can't do those things because I don't feel good, and it really eats me up inside. It distresses me immensely, and of course I don't show it. Because what's the point? What's the point of being a sad sack of whatever? You got to remain cheerful and positive, but on the inside, it saddens me that there's things I want to do, places I want to go that I might not be able to get to because I just not good enough shape to travel, and that's really sad. I'd love to see a sunrise at Yellowstone one more time. I'd love to stick my feet in the Pacific Ocean one more time. Love to go eat New York style pizza in New York. Just stupid little things. Go to Mardi Gras. One more time. Anyways, when you're sitting at home and you're in pain, you have a lot of time to think about these things. And the book also kind of brings it to the surface and prompts me to kind of think about these things too. And it's good, you need to. Even if you're in good health, you should think about these things and use it as a compass for how you want to live your life. Is life a ladder to climb for achievements, or is it something to experience, regardless of how good you are at your career or how good of a parent you are? You should always try to be a good parent, but I mean, we can't be the world's best. I guess I'm just saying, you got to find balance and live for the things you can't buy. There's experiences and interactions with people you can't purchase them, and that's what matters the most. So I think I'm gonna try to order Cameron's yearbook pictures this afternoon. I've been trying to do it for a week, and I've been either in too much pain or frankly unmotivated. It's weird to say unmotivated, but it really is an emotional drain to order Cameron's pictures. Again, I don't know why, but sometimes I'm afraid to do it. I love him so much, but sometimes it can be. Okay, I got cut off by a phone call. But sometimes it can be really difficult to do those things. It's tough to describe, but emotionally taxing. But I'll get it done. Gotta be strong. Anyways, this was a much lengthier video than I anticipated, and I'll try to do another one later this week. Hopefully feeling good. So bye for now. Love you, Cam.